Alright, got a pretty big pre-made here with an apparent bronze player that snuck in. 100% win rate though, so you know he's going to carry. Looks like a really map control oriented team by the looks of it. They definitely could base. I suppose it'll be interesting seeing what they choose. It will be interesting seeing what Zerg choose as well. How are they, let's see what they're up to. Alright, looks like they're going for Kerrigan Survival. So basing is still an option. It's not like they're picking Thackeris, but so is map control. So either win condition could be the case. We'll see what the survivors choose to do, depending on how the game goes. Interesting positioning from the Prophet. I mean, I guess he gets to his gas farm pretty fast anyway. Thought maybe he was going to try and snipe a first creep team, which would be pretty ballsy. They start dash scan and scan. Do they find anything? Can I find the hotkey of the Zerg? That's the more important question. Looks like they don't find anything. Not with the scans anyway. Was that a Schlurk? It was. Schlurk's hanging out real close to the turret. Turret's just going to go down. Very simple. Stukov actually feeding a lot of gas there. Although Nedra also walking really far from creep. That kind of delays them. I guess maybe he didn't expect the Ling Ball just outside of vision on the high ground there. Up the cliff. That's not even scanned. They just happened to see this eco with a Ling running into it. That's really unfortunate for Spirit. Little bit of teamwork there. Oh shit. Stukov's actually super low. Probably from the Ling Ball. Good teamwork there. Picking up the rest of the Ling Ball though from the Goat Whammer on Artanis. Tanking for it. This surely doesn't get ran directly into that. It's fucked, bro. It's not even scanned. He just runs there. It's like not found or anything. He just runs. He just knows. This guy just fucking knows. Yeah, when Tim is on Kerrigan, you have to assume at all points he knows where your eco is. Not a good scan, but a pretty fucking... Oh, how do they see this? They must have... Oh, no. They don't see it. I'm on Survivor Vision. Yeah, yeah, but he's just going to be using real heavy link control to find some ecos. I wonder if his teammate is maybe doing the same. Yep. So a lot of patrols going to be going on around the map. Surely not a dead Stukov. No. A lot more feed though. Like, is that really worth it on Stukov? That is a lot. Oh, maybe someone... Okay, other people are hitting creep at the same time. That makes a lot more sense. Does this get dash on? Yeah, that's 2 dead stalkers. Very unfortunate. Was that a shield that came out? Yeah. Yeah, so that makes a lot more sense that they'd commit that gas feed to trying to slow down some of the creep. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off. Kerrigan does rotate back to mid just as they're going to find ecos. Looks like this might get found. Yeah, it absolutely will. Meanwhile, Kerrigan... Let's look at their map. They did clear this out. They actually don't see much at the moment, which is good. There's nothing in Fog of War, but obviously a lot of things have already been hit right off the bat. This guy trying to re-eco where the Spirit did. Well, now this isn't Fog of War. He actually cancels it, yeah. Kerrigan happens to be rotating that way, so it's not really something or not somewhere you want to eco. They probably are paying attention to where the Kerrigan is rotating. Good job from the Prophet following the Kerrigan to really help the team realize that. Yep, she walks up here. Can't hide eco anywhere. At this point, you know, it's fucking 5 minutes in. Maybe just defend eco. It is constant eco find after constant eco find. And this guy taking that advice and defending a little bit of the eco, potentially. He has one more gateway, yep. Yeah, so they might have to defend that. It will get Ling Ball, though. Artanis not great at clearing out Ling Balls going towards his eco. He doesn't have any form of AoE. At least he wants to rush Reaver, but I somehow doubt that's going to happen. Maybe Ling Ball going up here. Patrol going up there, but I think that misses. Well, it might hit the wall. Oh no, he did just control it. No, he didn't control it. Okay, so it is gonna... Okay, nah, now we noticed it. Yeah, I was gonna say, can't hide shit from this guy. So now they know the eco is up there. I believe still in Fog of War as well, just in case the defender missed it or something. Gonna send a Ling Ball to it? Yeah, but Schlurk is defending. You can't Ling Ball the Schlurk. Maybe like 50, 80 supply of Lings could get through to the Schlurk if you also micro them. But he's not doing that. Although the Schlurk's also not defending it. Oh no, he's in position, he's fine. He finished the gates. Smart call instead of... Or he's leaving that one unbuilt, but yeah. He knows he's going to need to defend this. Nedra might just walk up though. Where's Kerrigan off to? Kerrigan's heading back downwards. They've kind of been hanging around the bottom side of the map a lot, actually. I want to see how Spirit's going. This was before Spirit Eco got changed to not be RNG. So this is all based on luck now. Looks like he's not in a bad position, but not in a great position. This eco goes back up and is walled, actually. Another wall. Yeah, this guy just gone from eco to eco. If you didn't see that he's controlling all these lings and path checking everything, you'd think he's fucking map hacking. The way he just finds every single eco on the map is disgusting. So Zerg doing an incredible job. He does get the 1k in the market. That could spiral out of control, maybe get to 4k. We'll keep an eye on the spirit. Ecos on the top side, where the Kerrigan hasn't been for quite a while, are pretty secure. But there's not really a lot up there. Where does Kerrigan head off to now? Looks like they recall. So they're level 2, actually level 3 now. Speaking of, how's the Niadra? Niadra goes either raw level 3 or 2. If it was level 2, I'm not happy. If it's level 3, so be it. That's fine. Parasite and Scanner will give them a lot of vision, a lot of ability to find ecos and map control. This guy heading straight to the fucking eco up here. How'd the 10k go? It's out of the market now. It went to 2k by the looks of it, or at least he's holding 2k. He'll definitely get to this eco, but yeah, as long as this guy salvages within like 2 business days, he's gonna get it out. That's a lot of warp gates to get through. The Liberator being annoying, not really going to achieve much. He micros the lings away. Maybe gets a few kills. No, 0 kills on Lib. At least it's something. Slows the Kerrigan down a tiny bit. Big ling ball over here with the Parasite on it. That's going to be annoying to deal with for survivors. They do have some non-supports that are good at clearing the ling balls and small groups of lings at least, but none of them are really in position. Schlerker's here. Artanis with the hero is good enough. He doesn't actually have a lot of eco, so he's not 1-1 yet. At least not even 1 armor. So even he can't really deal with the ling balls, not while they're 1-1. This does get scanned. Smart of the Slenders to go and defend it as opposed to salvaging it. Let's see where the Kerrigan's off to. They haven't recalled. They have recall up. So they're heading to bot right. I wonder if they, after that, head to top left with a recall. Especially if the Zerg are communicating in some way. Knowing that Schlerk's up here, this is defended cloaked eco. We've even got Artanis eco up here. So once they hit this eco, make them salvage. They may just go straight to recall. Gonna keep an eye on what they do. They are checking this eco, which is up here. It's just fucking eco find after eco find. It is sickening, honestly. I don't know how survivors can come back from this if they don't start defending ecos, to be honest. It is just constant. Like, even this eco gets found, unfortunately. So that's some fog of war. But again, they kind of do need to just defend eco. He isn't recalling. Ah, he is. There we go. Up to top left. Yeah. He notices there's not too many pings going on the bot side of the map other than where I've actually just been. So I'm going to recall and I'm going to go to top left where I see 2 big ecos are. And Schlerk happened to be as well. Let's check out this Spirit who's ecoed over here. They've got 2k in the market, rather. Markets. Does he have Hydras? No, he just storms. I mean, that's annoying, but at this point, yeah, like, Slenders is going to have more than enough gas, or at least should. Like, minerals are more important, but I guess he respected the Slenders and knew that he probably wasn't going to make it through the Nexus in time to get to the eco, so, you know, may as well try and get something out of it, perhaps, which is not a bad idea. But it does happen to have pretty much 0 effect. You see Slenders holding 75 gas, probably getting more as time goes on, because Stalkers should already be on the map. At least a small amount are. So he's heading around one side with Slenders. Got Cybros over here rebuilding already. Very good. Having them on opposite sides of the map. I'd like to see a salvage on Nexus, to be honest. There's a fair amount of feed this early on. He does salvage it now, just a bit of a mistake. And it does give a decent amount of minerals when you build that many Nexus. I'd leave 1, you know, to try and make probes. But yeah, it is quite a lot of minerals this early on, at least. Bot has been repopulated by the survivors. They're doing quite well. They have remade eco down here. Oh, the spirit is getting kind of rich though. This class, man. I'm so glad it's been changed. Like, look at this. I'm so glad it's been changed from RNG. It is just, for years it's been like this. Since it's been made, it's been like this, and it's fucking ridiculous. I'm so glad it's finally been changed. All these ecos, oh, that is scanned. Yeah, Roach is coming out now. So I was going to say, all these ecos are being defended, which is exactly how they should play after the Kerrigan just fucking finds them and finds them. At a certain point, you have to accept we're no longer hiding. We just have to pretty much drain them of any APM they have and make sure they can't just be at all our ecos at once. Unfortunately, with Roaches out, that becomes so much harder because, Like these infested marines are not going to hold roaches. These adepts are not going to hold roaches. Janara's hero is not going to hold roaches. They may be able to kill all these lings, but now that roaches are out there, the survivors have to invest so much more into defense. We need to see ravages. We need to see large amounts of stalkers. And this gets dashed into. Fungal on the Nactal gets it killed. Very big. That's minus 400 for the Stukov, but more importantly, it stops them from being able to rebuild, run away and rebuild. It's like letting a mega SCV go. Even though it's just a builder, that could be an entire eco and unit production, warp-in station, whatever the survivor is. If you let that builder go, that could just go back up even though you clear the eco. We see the recall come out. It's up here. What's he looking for? Maybe sees what's going on. No, he doesn't see anything in the fog of war. He just fucking knows. He just knows. So he's gonna hit up here. This is a fairly big spirit. I mean, it's 16 minutes. It's nothing crazy, but it's a fairly big spirit. Should get it all out as long as he reacts in a timely manner. Actually, he doesn't have many. He's only got one health upgrade. Oh my god, and he didn't do full set. Oh my god. He only did he do 500 withdraw? Spirit just lost nearly everything. Spirit should have been able to get everything out there, but only one health upgrade. Man, that's so vulnerable. And then the poor choice of withdraw, the panic withdraw, happens honestly a lot. When I've played Spirit, it's the same thing. It's like, there's always one efficient withdraw option, because the more you withdraw, the slower it is. But then you don't want to go too low, otherwise you don't get everything out. It's like, you don't have the time to react. You kind of just press buttons. So now Spirit is sitting on 4k, which puts them behind quite a lot. Game though, they could just spiral out of control if they get lucky. So we'll see how that goes. Spirit's Celenda's in a good position still, in a great position even. Got eco down here as well. Roaches, but they can make more than enough stalkers. Schlurk kind of leeching off of them a little bit too, getting some eco up. The survivors actually, they have really reclaimed a lot of map control considering how rough things were early game. I'm really impressed by that. The hand is shown when it comes to having Hydras. So Hydras are revealed for the survivors. Necessary to kill that observer though. That slows down like we said earlier, clearing out those builders from the survivors is very important. As much as making them salvage eco usually, takes away so much of their map control options and eco building options, as he is also doing that for the Nactal. So Nactal and Observer go down. Limits the survivors, limits the Janara and the Stukov. See the recall come out? Yep, he knows everything's down fucking bot right, or also kind of mid right. But he is just going to clear this out. Hydra's coming out for this eco too. That should be a full clear. There's no salvage. Okay, we do see the salvage now, but I think it's a little too late. Not quite a full clear, but he gets all the important structures. How much range are they at? They're at 1 range. They should be 2-2 on the melee and armor at least. No, they're 1 melee as well. Is that a recall coming out? No, not yet. They do find a little bit of tech from the Artanis, but should be able to recall right across the map. Perfect. Might, okay, no, Selendis does just salvage. I was going to say, Selendis might try and defend this, but it's going to be rough when Kerrigan's so close by. How are we doing up here? I mean, the Spirit is still just doing pretty well. I mean, they're 2 armor, 2 health, and nothing else really. The eco's, you know, it's alright. They are getting another upgrade. What is it? Just vision. So, yeah, I mean, Spirit's not in a great position, but they are still going to be really annoying when it comes to map control, being able to pretty much establish so many areas from Lings. Roaches, however, somewhat Hydras too, will be able to clear their turrets fairly well. But I'm honestly really surprised with how well the survivors have reclaimed the map, considering how many times their eco has been like constantly hit. Recalls have been constantly going out to go and run to more ecos. It's like nowhere on the map has really been safe, yet everywhere on the map is populated by survivors. So they've done insanely well. Like even here that was just hit, they've got map control down here. Not necessarily eco, but they have the ability to build eco down here because of the map control. Survivors doing really well in keeping up with the Zerg. But Zerg's still doing really well in just finding all these ecos. So no salvage even coming. Okay, there it is. Artanis may be a little bit busy with something else. That Warpin was a good call. I don't think it actually saved anything because the Hydras were kind of under range of the eco, but he does manage to get more out than I would have expected there. This eco simply getting salvaged. Probably going to force Kerrigan to come to it as well. Spawning Lings versus Spirit in this case, probably going to help them, yeah. Spirit has 8k, only 40 gas, so that's big. They don't have a lot of armor or health on their turrets. Yeah, still only 2. So it would have been the right play there to just hit it with Kerrigan because the turrets are actually not that tanky, of course. You know, the Zerg has a lot to deal with. They can't really just sit there and analyze only the Spirit when they've got 7 other players to deal with as well. It's a lot easier said than done. Big roach balls coming out. Good call. A lot of these survivors are really susceptible to roaches. Schlick shouldn't die. Oh my god, the miss micro. Schlick's gonna die here. Oh my god, and they didn't have energy for blink because they healed, and they kind of had to heal that, like, as well. That's big. Okay, Schlick does die there. That was a big miss micro. Running back up the ramp and the kind of inoptimal blink. Very rough. So Schlick dies there, but as I was saying, Survivor's very susceptible to roaches. Gennaro doesn't deal with them great. Spirit doesn't deal with them well. Artanis doesn't deal with them great. Slendus doesn't deal with them great. And then Stukov deals with them about the same as Artanis and... yeah, Artanis really. Gennaro, if her hero is there, it's not as big of a deal. If Artanis' hero is there, it's not as big of a deal, but pretty much definitely what the Zerg want to be looking for. It looks like a recall comes out here from the Kerrigan to get right to Eco. As per usual, this guy does not fucking miss. How's the Spirit? Spirit's pretty rich. I mean, again, they could be carrying the game by this point if they got that withdraw out top mid earlier on. Very rough. But thank God they didn't, because it would probably just be an auto win because of this bastard Spirit class. Does this get a full salvage out? Definitely not. Definitely not. But it's got to get most of it out. 1, 2 go down, and then everything else out. Very nice. This guy's still a lot of control around the map. He's probably going to rebuild up here as well. He's got Cyberus up here. He's got the Stalkers up there. Where does Kerrigan go? I'm imagining... oh, is this a kill? No. Oh, but a mana drain it might be. I mean, he's so fast. Kerrigan has no energy. He can't keep up. Recall with Mothership. Nice. Nice. Well played to the Artanis. A lot of Stalkers left behind, but his hero lived. Who cares? I was going to say might see a recall coming out soon, but now they're quite low on energy, and they're actually finding a lot as they go on down here. You see, they're running towards a Stukov and Slendus. Probably not aware of that being the case, but the Stukov and Slendus should be aware of that happening, so they're going to back off. They're going to run away a bit. Stukov getting vision there? Yep. So they know no Kerrigan's coming. Slendus could probably... no, they can only recall bot right. They can't recall up here at the moment, so they really do need to be flying away with their hero. Kerrigan does have Hydras. It's 25 minutes in. I don't know if they have Kerrigan speed. They don't, but it's definitely a possibility. It doesn't feel like it's 25 minutes in. Like, this map is not usually so evenly contested by this point. Usually by this point, someone's got map control. Right now, it's like, it's really fucking even. Spirit looks to be possibly changing that though. They are massing turrets without many upgrades actually, which is bad if they're getting attacked because they're just going to get cleared. They're actually staying alive for a really long time, which means like once you get Spirit upgrades, the upgrades make the towers cost more. So if you're able to mass towers and then get upgrades, it's so much cheaper. But of course, you know, if you've got towers on the map without upgrades, they should just be getting cleared fairly easily. Oh, that's going to be a big clear for the Slendus. Actually, the pathing mess up by the Kerrigan there does cause quite a lot of that to get out. Very nice, because Slendus is actually getting shut down quite a lot. But they do already have an eco up. Just immediately upgrade it. Well played to them. This is going to get run into, but this is just a warping area. They might actually recall by now. They should know not much. This guy's just stuck microing something else. Yeah, looking mid at this point. He's manually making eco mid so that it's easily defendable. As we see the outskirts of the creep getting pushed quite heavily. So he's trying to make concentrated eco mid, upgrade it to lair, so he's just got a lot of safe income. Not necessarily efficient income, but it is safe. He's just going to run down to bot left by the looks of it. I'm surprised he didn't recall. I guess there's nowhere to really easily recall anymore. Creep has been pushed back quite a lot. He could have gone here, I suppose. He could have gone here. But maybe he's holding on to recall. I mean, it's not even a bad idea to hold on to recall at this point. For all you know, there's a Spirit base out. You want to break into it. But it's like, it's really hard to tell. They are getting pretty much pinged from everywhere except bot right, because they were just there. They go Pigger and Hydralisk. They see Spirit up there. That could be a kill. That could be a huge, huge deal. Is he selecting Niedra? Niedra has recall. Oh, but he's being seen by the Spirit. He knows, Spirit knows he's in trouble. So yeah, he's trying to get the Niedra to come over as well, but oh, I was gonna say too little too late. Spirit, I can't really say threads the needle, mostly just tanks the fucking units he runs through there to make it out. He does get scanned. They don't micro the units around. Where's the Niedra? Oh my god, he just makes it back to the turret battery. Wall's behind himself. Good play there. Yeah, Kerrigan is running after him. Oh my god. I said good play, just don't run back into the fucking wall. Kerrigan is fast. She's got Kerrigan speed for sure. She's got the... Okay, the Primal Roar ran out. Oh my god, Spirit pathing failure, but okay, they do get out. Fungal, maybe? He had an option there and would have at the very least burst Spirit's blink. Bro, Survivors need save Spirit. Yeah, this guy's salvaging, but he needs to make units. Spirit is like an actual win condition here. Fungal does come out, but it doesn't achieve the kill. It doesn't... Oh no, it does make him blink. It does make him blink. Yeah, they need to save Spirit, because Spirit is kind of carrying the left side of the map when it comes to map control. Spirit's got to get out here. But if Kerrigan just follows, like, where are they going to run to? Nothing's on the mid-right of the map. They can go top-right. But once they get to mid-right, it's just dark for the Survivors. But Zerg might not necessarily know that, so they may give up. Okay, Phantom goes down. Where's the Spirit gone? Spirit's... Actually, I don't know where Spirit's gone. They're fucking... got away from the Zerg, but they've got away from me too. Okay, they are rebuilding outposts now. They're feeling a bit more comfortable. Both heroes of the Zerg are up here. Is that an F2? I don't think so. No. Wait, is it? No. Just no, it is an F2. It is an F2. Yeah, all the links we see down here. Oh, it's a Kerrigan F2. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. So Kerrigan F2'd up there, but Niedra still has a lot of links around map. But because they have so much of their supply in roaches, like how much are in roaches? 95 in roaches. They actually don't have a lot of links around the other side of the map, so they're losing vision or awareness of what's happening around anywhere other than the top side of the map. See Kerrigan again F2ing. F2 patrol trying to catch what's going on here. They are getting very overwhelmed by the Survivors. Survivors have managed to control this map like crazy. They do walk past an observer here and just mistake letting it live, basically, because that can be more map control up top right that the Survivors can reclaim. Maybe a recall coming out. After this, I'd like to see a recall, although it's kind of, yeah, they don't really know if there's anything going on mid right. They do see a ping here, but it's just one tower basically, nothing else really. How are we doing? Where's the Kerrigan off to? Kerrigan did recall top left. I realize top left's a threat. Spirit does go back up here. Spirit doesn't have blink as well, so if he gets caught, he is in trouble. Again, Spirit is a... Oh, Stukov going down. That might actually be... That's huge. Spirit is still a really big problem map control-wise, though, for the Zerg. They are only 6-4. 32 minutes. You'd definitely be hoping to be maxed out on Spirit by now. Maybe... I mean, they're about to... No, I was going to say maybe... Luck not going so well, but we just see 12k turn into like 20k, so that's, I think, kind of good, some would argue. Probably going to see upgrades coming out soon. They're trying to upgrade the attack and attack speed here. Kerrigan kind of getting whittled down as they run around, but they've reclaimed map control pretty well. Top mid to mid right, completely dark, other than this little... Cerberus could get some stuff, but it's pretty dark. And bottom mid's completely dark. This went from a whole map being lit up to pretty much, you know, only like a third of it. I wonder if Survivors are going to have to try and... Oh my god, and Omegas are out. I mean, makes sense, I guess. Does he have enough to spam Omegas is the question, or is it just a couple coming out that... He definitely doesn't have enough to spam Omegas. Definitely not. He actually doesn't have a lot of eco. It is almost... You can't really call it an all-in. He's still a, you know, decent eco. It's a huge, huge investment. That is actually kind of a good one, because it is just going to clear out so much of the Spirit. I actually really like to see that, even though the defender has pretty much no eco now. Yeah, unfortunate. Gennaro going down. Maybe Micro could have saved them, but they also had to try and block the Kerrigan there. It's real bad. I think they're actually, yeah, they're just getting... Survivors just getting drowned out here. I'm really surprised, to be honest. I feel like Survivors were so dominant in map control. So many motherships here as well. It's so dominant in map control, but they just got shot down so well by the Zerg, especially eco-wise. Storm just rough when your eco just gets stormed once and gets full wiped. Yeah, it's an unfortunate spot. I think if Spirit got that withdraw at top mid, this was a survivor win. It was pretty much all down to Spirit there, which is most games before the eco got changed to not being RNG. Even now, it's still kind of the case, but you know, at least now you can just say they didn't get lucky. They just outplayed you by having crazy fast eco. That's a little bit better. Spirit does go down there. Everything cleared out, and there we go. The Zerg have, for the most part, solidified the win. Yeah, there it is. GG.